So let me start. I just want to ask, what is this documentary?
Yeah, so I mentioned it on one of my vlogs, and there's been a lot of speculation on what people think it is. The doc is not a documentary about how dang hard my life has been this year. It's about the story of a young man from Ohio, a seemingly regular kid, being me, of course, falling into the social media machine over the past 4 years, building an audience, garnering false power through views, which equates to money, which equates to, again, success, and then essentially losing it all overnight, becoming the most hated man in the world in the snap of a finger. So the question that the doc answers is, how do you recover from that? Can you recover from that? Me sitting with you right now, I'm in the journey right now with you. Like, is it possible for Logan Paul to make a comeback? Or am I gonna be a failed YouTuber and fall and crawl into a hole like half the world wants me to do?
I'll just ask directly, is this a fluff piece to make people feel better about Logan Paul?
No, not at all. It's from making content throughout the years, I try to be as unbiased as possible. And when you say fluff piece, like what? Because
like a bullshit video that's just like, look, you should feel bad. Here's a way to characterize it. Is the video about how you've learned to better empathize with others, or is the video about making it easier for people to sympathize with you?
I don't think people should, can, or will sympathize with me. Let's be honest, Casey. Like, what I did, there's no distracting people. There's no, well, here's what I tried to do, and this is why it's okay. There's none of that. It's an unbiased, objective story that captures how something like that can happen, and what went wrong in my life that I thought that was a good idea. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to look in the mirror and say, that was my decision. And that's a hard thing to do. It's even like hard talking about it right now with you, because up until that point in my life, it was really only wins. It was only success. It was only consistent growth, and everything was going so well. And I got so caught up with my actions being validated by millions of people, I forgot to be a human being in that situation, and instead decided to be a content creator. And that's where I messed up.
It's even in there, there's a little, even in that response, there was like, maybe I'm being cynical, but there's a little whiff of it sounding like you see yourself in some capacity as a victim.
No, by no means am I the victim here. And I guess it's sort of tough, because I want to make it very clear, I am not the victim here, by no means. And everything I say, I do need to not word it like that, because I'm not the victim. What I'm not afraid to do, though, is be vulnerable about this and open up and say, by no means, I know what I did was disgusting. It was wrong. It was an extreme, obviously, lapse in judgment, like I've said, but by no means am I the victim or claiming to be the victim.
Would you characterize this as a redemption story?
It's an attempted redemption story, is what it is. Are we still talking about the doc?
Yeah, the doc.
I mean, that's what it is. That's what, like, again, will I come back? I say yes. That's what the doc is about. That's what the story is.
Is it not? How long has it been since the 7 months, 6 months?
Yeah.
Is it not premature? Like, before you can tell a redemption story, there has to be an act of redemption.
True.
So what is that? What has the act of redemption been for Logan Paul?
It's not been done yet. That's what the doc is about. And like, again, the whole idea of Jesus Christ, New York
Dude, there's
is-
a Harley dealership.
This is crazy.
It's fine.
The whole idea of the doc is like we don't have plans for it. We don't plan on like profiting off it. If for whatever,
Are you gonna monetize it?
if I don't know. I don't know, because what we want to do, I've told stories my whole life through a lens, as have you. So the thought process is why let someone else make that story? Because someone's going to want to make that story. People have wanted to make that story. Why let someone else do it when I could just do it myself? And I know that if we do decide to monetize it, 100% of the proceeds will go to some sort of suicide prevention awareness program, because that's essentially what this whole thing is about.